What's up, everybody? JP here, and this is going to be day 22 in my 31 days of horror. After watching The Girl Next Door, I need to lighten the mood a little bit, so I decided to pick Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Um, I got the Anchor Bay Blu-ray here, still sealed. I have not got a chance to watch it yet, so what better time than now? It's getting later in October, Halloween 4. If I had to pick, uh, the Halloween films in a greatest to worst order, this would probably be towards the better half. I've always liked Halloween 4 from when I first seen it, which actually wasn't too long ago. I did see bits and pieces of it when I was a kid growing up, but I never actually sat down and watched the whole thing until, not very long ago. I've only seen this twice, I think. Um, and maybe three times actually. The last time I watched it was last October though, and I enjoyed it every time I watched it. I just liked it. Halloween 4 is one of the better sequels in my opinion. Um, you know, Danielle Harris is Jamie Lloyd. You got Donald Pleasance is great as always. Dr. Loomis. Um, Definitely down to watch this right now. I feel like watching it, so that's good. I'm gonna have fun with it. See you guys after I watch it. Okay, guys, so Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, released in 1988. It's set 10 years after the first two films. Michael Myers is still alive, which is a bit of a stretch. He was pretty done for in the Halloween 2, but they wanted Myers back. The Return of Michael Myers. They made sure to name it that, so everybody knew. He's definitely back. um, and fans wanted him back. Fans wanted another film, so just roll with it. Him and Loomis are both still alive. Just go with it. That's what I do. Um, so yeah, 10 years later, he's in a coma. He's being transferred to another hospital. He wakes up when he hears the paramedic people talking about his sister, Jamie Lee Curtis. Laurie Strode is dead, but her daughter is living in Haddonfield, which would be Michael Myers' niece. So he decides to go back to Haddonfield and kill another member of his family, or try to kill another members of his family. So it's pretty simple plot to get the thing going, which it works. I like that they added the Jamie Lloyd character. One thing I really liked about the first film was that it had kids in it, and as a kid watching that, that's scary, and I like horror movies that sometimes have a kid involved too. And Danielle Harris plays Jamie Lloyd and did a great job, and it's nice to see. It kind of makes it more scarier when there's a kid involved. Also, like I said, the Dr. Loomis character is still alive from Halloween 2, still played by Donald Pleasance, and right away he knows that Myers escaped. He knows what Myers is going to do. He knows the terror that's about to happen, and he instantly decides to track him down. He knows he's going to Haddonfield, and I really like that about it. He doesn't mess around. He's ready. I've said this before, but the Dr. Loomis character is just so awesome, and Donald Pleasance is such a great. He does such a great job as the character. I can watch him on screen though forever. I always get excited when he has a scene, and so he actually runs into him in a gas station. I thought that scene was also really good. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Is when he first sees Myers. It's really creepy and stuff. Really awesome scene. I think bringing the Dr. Loomis character back was definitely a good call. The character kind of makes the transition from Halloween 2 to Halloween 4 a little bit easier. The character definitely kind of bridges the gap and makes the movies feel connected and part of the same story, which is a good thing. I think if you take that character out, it doesn't feel quite like a straight sequel from the other ones. For characters, I think it's a pretty solid group of people. I really like the Rachel character actually. I think that she's a great kind of lead survivor girl type character. Jamie Lloyd's decent. You know, Danielle Harris. I think that, you know, it's a great type of kid character. You know, the Brady guy. Think his name's Brady. Yeah. He's kind of a jerk, but at the same time, you know, you didn't hate him. Um, of course, Loomis is awesome. Overall, you know, there's not too many big problems with this movie. I wasn't too crazy about the like nightmare thing that the Jamie Lloyd character was having about Michael Myers. I don't know. I just something about it. I thought that the scenes were done good and they were creepy and scary and stuff. But I don't think that you know, I just don't like them. I don't like the idea of it too much. Um, and another thing, this movie isn't, you know, as scary as the first two. It has its moments, like some of the dream sequences were pretty scary, and the one scene where when they're in the sheriff's house and, you know, they're all locked in and stuff, when the one sheriff, the cop or whatever, is sitting there, and you know, in the background, far in the background, you can see Myers' mask and stuff. Pretty creepy stuff there. Um, you know, there's not much that I consider, you know, huge problems with this movie. The thing to me that like kind of takes it down a notch is the ending. I've seen that kind of ending before in different movies, and I never really liked that kind of ending. The ending I'm talking about is with the Jamie Lloyd character. You people who've seen it, which, you know, most people watching this probably has, you know what I'm talking about. It's just not crazy about them kind of endings. Um, it might be cool if they decided to follow it up, but of course, every movie that I've ever seen end like that, they never actually follow up with how they end it. Um, so yeah, I guess that's kind of a negative to me, but overall, you know, it's a solid sequel for what they, you know, had you know, what they was working with. I think they did a good job, you know, continuing it with Halloween 2. Um, and that's about it. I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll just rate it. The rating's really tricky for me because I really do like the movie, and it's one of my favorite Halloween sequels. But I don't think I could quite give it a 4. So I guess 3.5. So yeah, Halloween 4, 3.5. Pretty good movie. You know, good sequel. That's about it, guys. See you guys later.